It's um it's really just from the last time that I seen you guys till now when I was introducing myself and telling you guys about things that are going on. I just want to express that it's been so heavy on me to speak, to continue to use my voice, and to just be in a comfortable space being uncomfortable. This is something that a lot of people go through personally in their lives that they deal with. Um, but as a chosen few, as a collective few, we rarely understand that we're going through things together and that we're going through our issues as a unit. Because everyone does have, their own problems, the things they're going through. I don't want to go too much on a tangent here, but it's just to say that it's important to do the things that you're called to do, that your heart pulls you to do. Definitely, really important for that. I guess I just want to get that off the start. I'm your resident healer, Melusalah, here in Detroit, Michigan, doing the things I need to do, be in the place I need to be. Um, I've been called to remember what it feels like to dance, and be joyful and to be excited. Um, before I get too far into that, though, I do want to just take a moment to give you guys some singing bowl energy, a little meditation, a little joy, start your day. Um, so, yes, it's the moment here. I'll ring it 3 times. Now, if you wish, you could take some breaths if you want. I will be as well. Yeah, so let's enjoy this time and space. This actual bowl itself is to call out to, like, to resonate all of us on a similar frequency. So as you hear it, just understand that you are becoming in tune, and there's just there's more to speak on as we continue. But let's just continue with resonating here. And as you hear it, just take a deep breath in the nose and out the mouth. As you do that, let that stomach rise and fall. Breathe in the nose. Stomach expand. Let that chest expand. Full breath, and then breathe out. Let it all compress. One more time. Deep breath in the nose. And breathe out. Or let yourself sit in the space and time that you are in. Allow yourself to receive the energy that you will be receiving, and to really just take time to sit in patience. Patience has been a real thing, real has been a theme, so to speak, in life as of lately. We've been wanting the changes in our life to be, immediate, or um, just more so in my case, just simply knowing, because you understand that where you're moving towards is there. You can sometimes it's easy to make a mistake of forgetting that the now and the present, how is where all the future and the past come together. So it's now that you're living in it. And you have to be okay with what's going on right now to be able to understand what fully is happening to you, where you can move from it, and how you can move out of it, or even make it serve you. So these are things that recently have been that are coming up now. That patience thing, yeah, it's a serious do. It's a real serious do. Um, yes, 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 yes. And just understand the adaptability, being able to be adaptable, being able to move with the times that you're in. These things that are very important to understand and to feel and to move in. I'll be bringing this to a close with the singing bowl. The singing bowl portion, I mean. Now let's get to some important information to, just to share and to, that I feel I need to provide because this was what's being called in my spirit and my heart to do right now. Um, in the title of this here, I call it the green light for light workers. And I'm calling out actually to all of the children of the light, the dawn, and the sun. Children of the dawn, or what we will call today, our clear-minded siblings, our white friends. We have our children of the sun, who are our melanated friends, and our siblings, celestially, is connected through in this, through this earth suit in this world. And then we have our children of the rainbow, our gender fluid friends, our queer friends. Um, we are all here in this space now to see the greatest part of ourselves recognized. It's like a calling to understand, a calling to connect, a calling to sit with oneself and to truly recognize where you're at and how to move within yourself, how to interact with this, three-dimensional world here. Um, so I just want to say that I am here to be reached, I am reaching out to you so you can reach out to me. You can reach me here on Mailman123 here on Instagram. Here you can reach me on YouTube as well, SageMail4784. Um, you can tap into me through my DMs. I just want you to know that this space is here for you. This space is here for you to be heard. This space is here for you to be understood. And when I say this space, I mean your space. I mean your present. I mean your now. Everything that you need to see, everything you need to understand. If you ever want to know anything, you can always just ask yourself. You can always tap in to where the source comes from. Tap in through the breath, tap in through deep understanding and just sitting, just really being able to be present and in the joy of the moment. Because there are a lot of things that are calling at the same time that you are embarking on this journey. As you grow in this space, as you move in this world, there are still things to be balanced and taken care of. So that's something to, just to understand that as you take care of what you need to do, as you recognize how you see yourself, as you love that space that you are in, that you have the fullest possibility in. Because in the same space that you can feel this constraint is the same space that you can understand that there and feel a freedom through the heart. It's a knowing. The entire world around you could be literally in flames, and you have a peace of understanding because you know and you understand that you are not being burned by the flames around you. Those pressures that you feel, those worries that you're sitting with, they're not yours to hold. They're yours to understand. Okay, notice, oh, this kind of feels like that. To really sit back and zoom out on everything that's happening in your life. And understand that the things happening in your life, even to you, are not even, are essentially only stepping stones and only ways in which you can greaten yourself. It's like you're being shaved, like a sculpture being built. Tink over here, tink over there, tink over here. And now we're at a spot where it's taking a lot of energy to knock off this piece. It's a piece within yourself right now that you're working with, that you're living with, that you needed, that it's been. Let's just say that the number's been called for that, for this part of yourself to be worked on. And this part of yourself is really something that's like fundamentally ingrained in how you feel is important for you to move, and what you've learned that has served you before, or given you, the needed discernment. And it's like this piece of you is being removed. Like you're going to be uncomfortable. You've been sitting, it's like a bracelet or something, that you've had on for years. Um, or even a tattoo removed. Something that's been with you for, for in your life, in a part of your life. And now it's time to understand how, it's now time to figure out other ways how to move. There's you've tuned so many parts of your life to like recognize this other side of emotion, right? To recognize the other side of emotion, to recognize emotion as a thing outside of your body, even when you're feeling it. You've practiced in real time, even actively understanding what you're emotionally going through as you're feeling it. Sitting in your emotion, not just like, oh, I don't want to feel that way, or oh, this doesn't feel good, but even in conversation with with people, or or the person in which is causing said emotion to come up, that is unsettling, being able to sit with that person and speak with them and talk with them and discuss through that. Um, what putting together here, was coming out now, is just that. Excuse me, pardon me. There's something that has to be like felt. There's something that has to be felt with when you're feeling. Like the feeling comes up and then there's a thought, or the thought comes up and then there's a feeling. There's a connection there. There are spaces in between everything that you're doing, or every thought that you're having, or every experience that you're endeavoring on. So when you feel the utmost emergency for something, that is, those can sometimes be triggers, and those triggers cause you to make drastic changes in your life. um, it's and also recognize what it is that those around you are going through as well, but recognize it, not to hold it, not to carry it, but to see it. and to, if possible, employ some sense of um, doing your best to make sure the other person recognizes that you recognize them. Yeah, because being recognized for who you are, or recognized or respected, even, that's a that's only a part of what you're doing. It's only a part of, because the things that you are doing, what's coming out now here, this is the pocket I wanted to be in. This is where things get interesting here. You want to, like, to want to know if someone is okay with your decisions, to have an emotional attachment to the person's reaction to how you are expressing your life. There's work there. I've been experiencing it myself. I know those around us have been experiencing it too. It's like their validation, or the validation that comes from someone else, is better than what you see in yourself, what you can recognize. And being able to give yourself that love that we so readily seek in this world, to be the first stop on where that love goes, so that you can grow and give more. So you have to be able to give to yourself. You have to be able to love on yourself. That's a journey we all are on. And that journey evolves as you can love unto yourself, as you love unto your choices, as you love unto your decisions, as you love unto others and their choices and their decisions, whether they resonate with where you're at or not. You love on them from where you're at if you can. There's a giving to the self that is being hindered, that is insufficient. There's a giving to yourself that has been insufficient. I'm speaking to you as I'm speaking to myself, as I'm speaking to us, because we're all connected. And as those who resonate with this, we know that we ain't been given as much as we understood we could, or taking the time to, or even um, had confidence in ourselves enough to even know that we can do it. Being confident in the fact that you can make yourself happy, being confident in the fact that you can bring love into your life through your heart and feel it and have joy in it, and then share it with others. Because it's always going to be shared with others. The love that you have in your heart is always going to emanate from your body. So it has to start strongest from your body. And that makes a lot of sense to me. Excuse me for a second. It's about to sip some of my smoothie. Ginger, banana, blueberry. Ah, that's good stuff. But yes, I wanna orient a picture before I close this space here. I want to give you a understanding of like what's happening currently in this space and time. Um, but there are a few just like straight up things just to point out. I mean, like everything we've understood as how the world has worked or has supposed to work is being like flipped upside down. Um, the things that we've been taught to love, to do, to seek, to feel, to appreciate, to hold as a value are being torn asunder because they are not things that resonate with who we are as beings. These are things that, um, I mean, just attachments to, valuables, attachments to um, the idea of the American dream, the idea of um, retirement, in your 60s, the idea of, living for the weekend, 9 to 5 energy, this whole thing. Um, they have space. There's just something more in our bodies that are being called to do other than to consume and produce and consume and produce and consume and produce over and over again until you die. Um, this world that we're living in that has been constructed, by us or, with the help of, though, with those around us, so to speak, um, it's calling for a big shift and a change to be more intuitively focused and connected to not just how much money you have in your bank account, but to how much love you have in your heart. Because there's a direct correlation, a direct relation with how how much capacity you have in your heart and how much capacity you have for other people, and how much capacity you have to create and to generate different aspects of living within your life, or generate new aspects of living within your life, or even cultivate those parts of your life right now. I'm talking about genuine, genuine love. I'm talking about genuine love. Just a genuine, sentiment of understanding and empathy. Just taking a quick breath for a moment. So happy to see everyone and for everyone to see who they are. So we can always hold that space, even be protected in love. We can be protected in how we move with people. We can be protected in how we confide in people. We can be protected in strengthened and empowered even in how we experience ourselves and those around us. There's a true deep love of self that is being called for. And it goes beyond self care, so to speak. What we understand is that it goes to a fundamental acceptance, fundamental embracing, like literally just wrapping your arms around yourself tightly Get in a blanket, wrapping yourself up, just feeling warm, just telling yourself in your mind, even hugging yourself in your mind, just, it's okay. You're okay. You can be. Being is enough. Because once you understand that being is enough, you can do more. You can do so much more when you understand that you just being you, being able to breathe is enough. You can gain strength in that because there are things you can do with that breath. There are experiences you can have with that breath. There are opportunities that can be moved into with that breath. So it's okay. Yes, it's hard. It's tough. It's very difficult. It is. And it seems like everything is mounting. And as soon as you take care of one thing, the next one comes up. But that to tally your issues and your problems is simply a sense, like it's simply bordering on insanity to like just, because I mean it's never, you're always going to have some, it doesn't help to count it all down and focus on the number. You have to focus on your feelings. You have to be able to focus on your breath. You have to be able to take the thought of those problems and the emotions attached to them and use that emotion for creative energy to make it benefit you. It's like being able to go from having like having a, it's like going from the thought of having nothing around you that you see can be of use to making use of everything around you so that you can have what you want. There's always, even if you don't know, not knowing is okay. That's another thing. Not knowing is okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Not knowing is okay. It's fine. You cannot know. There's always ways to find out. You can always say, "Hey, we'll work on it from where we at." What that means is what you find out right now. Like you in the present, you breathing. Hey, fix you something to eat. Go take you a walk or something. Hey, come back to it. Just live in the moment. Not every moment has to be in sought. Not every moment has to be seeking something. Not every moment of your life has to be in seek in, has to be determined to reach the next thing and to, you know, always increase. It's like there are times when it's just okay to just chill. Hey, you here. When I say chill, I mean like being able to sit with oneself in silence. That's one part of chilling. Another thing could be whatever you feel like you would do in free time, if you understand that concept of free time. Hmm. I'm just really getting to the space that I, as a we, are shifting into. We have life for sake of life. We can add whatever we want to on the end of that as well. We have souls. We have a mind. We have a body. but none of those things are us. We have a personality. That's not us either. We are that which is observing all these things, going through it. It's like if you was playing The Sims. You the person playing The Sims. You're not the sim. You're experiencing it. You're moving through it. You're able to understand that you can, you know, maneuver your body in different ways to create different effects in your world. And now it's time to understand that you have more effects to be able to create in this world. Now it's time to recognize that there is a bigger world above what we've been taught, that we've been understood, to that life is. Down to the smallest minutia. I'll be continuing and updating you guys on things going on. Right now, I am very much so in the info of some land down in Texas that is very lucrative. Is very I'm taking an inquiry on. I'll be updating you guys more on that as far as how that's going, because the ideal understanding of collecting everyone and everyone being in sync and everything, so that we get to the the meat potatoes here. Because we're gonna need each other. 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 We are going to need each other. All of us who are on the same boat, same energy, same thought. We not really fucking with what's going on right now. We don't trust everything that's going on with government, agencies, world power, life, societal ideas, how society wants, or how we've been conditioned, how society has been conditioned to want these things in our life. We want something different. We know that there's something different in life. We know it. We know that this what's going on ain't it. That's who I'm talking to. That's who you know. That's who gonna help all this move, because we just want to get to it. We want to get to it. We want to get to it. We want somewhere to go. We want somewhere to be. We want something to do. We want we want a plan. We want to know. We want to, hey, what's the move? This shit not looking cool. Like what's up? Like we need something different. So like, is there somewhere we can go to? There's some land out there we can build on, something we can, really create our own lifestyle in. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There all of the land in the world has not been taken up so much that we can't create the world we want to live in right now. I mean, it's just that simple, and it's just a stopgap. Because the real, um, the land down in Caldwell, Texas, is just a stopgap. And like I said, it's still an inquiry, so it's more to be figured out with that. About 60 acres, a lot of space, a lot of ingenuity. They're going to be moved on with that. Um, Now, let's see here. What ends up happening is that once the inquiry with that is going on, we figure out if it's suitable. Like I said, I'm checking everything myself, so when I know, boom. Well, yeah, as far as creating that stopgap in Cabo, Texas, to be able to transition to Oaxaca, Mexico, because Oaxaca, Mexico is very much so the Wakanda of our time. Um, Also, bit of a tidbit here of information. A lot of us, if not most of us, are from the Americas. A lot of us that are born here, that have no connection to what they call Africa, or what is called Africa. And we're from here, um, like this space, the Americas, this land. Um, a lot of our concentration was in South America. It's still in South America. Um, and it's, those who resonate and who recognize what I'm saying will know and will understand what I mean. We from here. This is us. Like this is us. This is our land. This is our space. And then even when I say our land, I'm really making sure that you're understanding that there's a correlation between you and the ground you walk on. Like your ancestors walked on this ground. I need you to like recognize that and to know that because they want you to know that actually they really want you to know that. There's about 25 million of them that were killed during this whole slave trade energy situation, and they're calling for us the ones that were here already here. They're calling for us, calling for us to tap into them, calling for us to be, to be in tune so that they can do the work. Um, a lot of weird things have been happening that can be like directly attributed to those ancestors calling to you. So just recognize that with these are continuing conversations. So there will always be more to understand, more to know, and more to share. And I'll be giving you that as the days go. Um, I just wanted to leave with that. And I appreciate everyone. I really do. Um, there's so much more to share, so much more to talk about, so much more to be in the spaces, be in spaces in, and I'll be meeting a lot of you. I'll be running into a lot of you in my travels. So here's to the next time we meet. I appreciate you. Also, you can, like I said, hit my DMs if you want to stay in contact. Um, I am responding, mailman123. Hit my email, melusalah97@gmail.com. As well. Keep in touch, peeps. Whew. All right, man. Check y'all later as well.